Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Spark and welcome back to Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2. Now today we're doing something a little bit similar, a little bit different. We're doing custom stuff which we've done before. Um, not, not things, not with units that we've already used. There we go. I saw someone put things up on the Steam community page that were tank variants, so I've grabbed those tank variants and put them in the game, and we're gonna see how they go. I'm not sure how they're gonna act, but they're against a million Spartans, and with a million, I expect them to be able to flank and such. But I also expect the strength of these units to be strong in some regards and potentially weaker in others. It depends. They're not necessarily as strong as the standard tanks, but they also have the standard tanks amongst them. Um, so we'll see how that goes, and we'll begin now. Look at them spread out already. It's definitely going to be a little bit choppy at the start. You'll notice immediately how the tanks aren't shooting yet. I've got them lined up in the distance they can fire at. Oh, there go some of them. There we go. Look at that. Have to get into real close range here. See the flamethrower tanks already making their appearance. Got the machine gunner tanks that are firing really fast. You can see the explosions of the fireballs, despite them being flamethrowers. You got your standard tanks behind, and way back here, we've got our artillery variants that fire much slower but do much more damage. You can already see those ones are absolutely sending units out into space. But they fire really slowly in comparison. Look at those big chunks of units being sent. But up here is where it's at. Look at the flamethrower tanks absolutely lighting it up. They don't do much damage for each individual flamethrower, but with the amount that they can lay out, it's pretty impressive. And with the machine gunners close behind, firing at an absolute rate. Look, this is awesome to look at. The tanks just plow through with their flamethrower tanks at the front, followed by the machine gunners, followed by the standard, followed by artillery. You can see some flamethrowers hitting back here, but they're not really doing much because each individual fireball does like 3 damage. The ones that are blown up back here are probably from the artillery, to be honest. Look at them having to cross this field, and they can do it just about. It takes a lot though. I don't think they're going to get close at all, seeing how they turn out. I wasn't sure how they were going to be. I wasn't sure if the flamethrowers were going to be weak. They've got half the health of a standard tank, and they do basically no damage, but they absolutely have a rate of fire that's insane. Like, you can sort of see like the lines of fire, but I think that's also the machine gunner tanks. You can see them plowing into units. It's just so cool seeing them push into this wall of units with impunity. uh, I love this. This was definitely gonna be good for some future videos with these tank variants. Maybe we could make them fight each other. Probably not, but it is. I mean, it's fun seeing, and I'm glad they spread out the way I expected them to, because I wasn't sure if they were gonna like equally spread out across the whole thing. But you can see that they've split up everywhere. You can see like some flamethrower tanks going this way, and some machine gunner tanks that have gone this way as well as regular tanks and the artillery ones in the background that just have no rate of fire, but menaces. Oh my god, they've cleared through them already. This is fantastic. Now they just got to push through the corners. Look at them go. That's a shot. Definitely put too many down, but it was definitely fun as an experiment for sure. Whoa, you can see when the artillery hits. Holy shit. That's insane. You just know when they hit because they get absolutely sent. Oh, the artillery just fired a barrage. This is the coolest battle I've ever done. Despite it having a very predictable outcome in the end, it's still the coolest battle I've done. Oh, and you can see like the lines that like the machine gun fire. It's absolutely terrifying getting lit up by a tank. I think that side's already done. Look at it, looks surprisingly even. That was really cool. Yeah, the artillery completely. Look at this. That was really fun. I reckon we should try something different instead of using. See, they actually built up a little bit here. That's kind of impressive. Well, now that we've done that, we need to change things up a little bit and see how it goes. Maybe soldiers against tanks. That'll probably be a bit more balanced, eh? So I'm going to jump into that right now. So now we've got some soldiers to fight again. We've picked modern combat. We've kept the same amount. We've kept 1,000,000 because I think this is plenty over here to take it on. But I'm not sure with guns. So we'll see right now. They'll definitely start firing before the majority of the tanks. That's for sure. Especially with the ranges of the flamethrower tanks and the machine gun tanks. Look at that. They might not even get close. Because there's millions. I hope they get close, because that will mean that this isn't a fight at all. Oh, they're not going to get close, are they? I mean, they're trying. The artillery tanks are going to be a really important asset here, that's for sure. To weaken the numbers as much as possible. And the standard tanks too. I don't think they're firing at a quick enough fire rate though to make a difference. Maybe some will start firing back. I mean, more tanks are firing back. I mean, this corner's getting obliterated, that's for sure. But maybe 1,000,000 soldiers is a bit much. Especially of the ones that maneuver around. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Oh yeah, 1,000,000. They'll be able to get through that. Dumb. Look at the carnage that has been put through them already, though. From the artillery at the back. It's the artillery is absolutely doing a number. You can see the holes popping up. And it's definitely weakening the front line, but not by enough. Especially when it can just be reinforced over and over and over again. But it is not as much of a wall of fire as it was at the start, that's for sure. In fact, I think some of the wall of fire is coming from this side itself. And maybe not. Maybe all the machine gunners are gone. The flamethrowers are definitely gone. The artillery at the back is definitely what's carrying this at the moment. That's not even a debate. That plus the standard tanks actually have way more health anyway. So them still being alive makes sense. They got double the health. The artillery actually only have a quarter of the health of the standard tanks, but that's because they're at the back line and are really fucking strong. If you get to them, you're already winning. But the numbers of these soldiers are going down quite significantly. I'm surprised these tanks are still standing. It just shows how strong the standard tanks are, to be honest. And despite like the fact that there are less units firing at them now, because they're being obliterated at a fairly consistent rate, so they can't just shoot with impunity like they did to the ones at the front. It still really does show how strong the standard tank is, that there's still a line of them. But there is less fire, and that's probably the main reason why they aren't dying as quickly. In addition to having twice the health. I mean, there's still absolutely walls of fire though, but they're still standing, unlike the tanks before them, and they're wiping out the soldiers. It's like it's a war of attrition. They just need to hold out long enough so that the firepower is not overwhelming. These are the corners. This looks like what the firepower looked like at the start. And yeah, look at them disappear. They're absolutely disappearing when all the firepower goes in one general direction like this. That's not good. This side, however, is really taken a hit. Like, this doesn't even look like it's got half the firepower that that side has. And there's more tanks. This side is losing. This tank side, I should say, is losing. And what I thought was just going to be an obliteration is actually way closer than I thought. Because I reckon this side the soldiers will win. Look at that. Look at that focused fire. Look at them all just disappear. So the flamethrowers are good against melee, and the machine gunners are good against melee. But as soon as you introduce guns, at least in this number, you got yourself a problem. Oh man, they're gonna plow through those artillery tanks because they don't have the rate of fire. This side, however, look at this. The tanks are pushing in on this side and making it look like a chore that they have to clean them up. Look at this. There's barely any soldiers left on this side. They got guts though. The tanks do have the reinforcements of all the tanks that they got on this side still to come. So I'm pretty sure the tanks are still in good stead, but they're being snuck up on, that's for sure. Look at this. The artillery has to turn their eye over here. I'm surprised these tanks are still around. Then you have 2,500 health max. Though I guess they're not really able to gather up because of an artillery shell clears out so many of them. And has like much bigger splash damage too. So maybe these are actually doing better than I expected them to in a one-on-one sort of scenario. Look at that. It's definitely different, but I mean, they're starting to build up a little bit and fire at multiple different angles. Yeah, there they go. They're starting to whittle them down. And as they whittle down, the focus is only going to get more specific and targeted. Yep, there they go. One left. Yep, they're gone. Still a lot of tanks left. Wait, no, are they sliding away? Join the fight! This is a close... No, this is a close game still. Where are you going? This is a close game still. Don't leave. I hope you were just following one stray unit. Oh my god, it's one fucking soldier. Just kill him. Finally, you didn't have to go that far. That could be the death of the tanks, chasing one soldier across the damn world. I'm impressed with how balanced this battle was. We didn't get to see the flamethrower tanks or the machine gunner tanks do anything to these lot, but I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, the standard tanks and the artillery tanks are the strongest and do break up the fire the most, so it would only make sense that they're still left to fending off against these soldiers. Are they coming back? Are they just artillery tank? I think it's just artillery tank left. That's why they're still firing from all the way over here. I don't think they're firing from over there though, they're just staying still. Come on. You don't need my authority to move. Get back in the battle. Go. I know some of you can shoot from here. I know. But the rest of you, get. Yeah, the soldiers are actually going to lose. They look so promising at the start with their firepower. This has actually been, well, not necessarily down to the wire, but it was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be, and this has actually been a pretty good fight. I definitely got some ideas for future battles with these tanks. And seeing what they're capable of. And we get a good idea of what's good against what. Like, clearly the machine gunners and flamethrowers will absolutely wreck melee. Or at least they're good at melee. And having the tanks and artillery are overkill against melee. But these against soldiers is perfect. Like the artillery to completely break up the units and spread out their fire. And obviously standard tanks can do that to a lesser extent. These are definitely good as like basically anti-personnel that have guns, and the others are more like anti-personnel for melee. Look at them all running around. They're gonna run away until they can't run anymore. This has been impressive. Just, why did the blood always look so good? It's just stains over here. Because not many have died in comparison. Oh my god. I reckon they've been getting their back fucking vacuumed. The granddad fucking back work done. Yeah, there are still some standard tanks left. They were just in the distance. Oh, come on, artillery shells. Just hit near them. You'll do enough damage. There we go. There's some of them hit. Okay. Is he the last one? No, there's a couple. There's a bunch of stragglers. Oh, there's a bunch of stragglers up there. Look at them. This is squad Omega. I don't know. Omega squad. They're running around like headless chickens. Look at them. I guess you can strafe with these guys. Jeez, I'm really not doing any damage. What is the accuracy of this? Do you have to have him above your target? Ow! No, not me yet. Oh, fuck. I got hit by an artillery shot for sure. Oh! Oh, oh! I am free. I will never die. Let me be. and you will see me fly. I don't know what the hell's happening, but I love it. Yeah. Here's what happens when you get a Mega Sword. You get, like, invincibility plus flying. Hello. This is wild. I'm just flying away. I'm flying. You will never see me coming. Well, I'm gonna let him be free. Yeah, he's not actually here. That's just what I was saying. Time to be a tank, and we gotta make freaking quick work of these guys. Okay, where are they? Oh, this must be an artillery. Yeah, look at his health. Holy shit, their rate of fire is disgusting. He cannot shoot. Oh, I definitely cannot shoot. I'm dead. Yeah, artillery rate of fire is absolutely disgusting. It's like 0.1, but they do big boom. Why are the tanks not shooting? He's a normal tank. Yeah, come on tanks, fire on my command. Fire! I said on my command! Fire! You guys are trash. He actually got a lot closer than I thought. Like, this tank's on 800 and something HP. What about these guys? Oh no, he's still got plenty. Some of them actually have really low health. Like this could have been a different game. But this fight isn't being ended. Okay. Well, I think we know the outcome of this fight. There's 13 left. There's only 317 tanks left out of 4,000. That's pretty impressive. I mean, 2,000 didn't get to fire a shot, so I guess it's more like 316. Holy fuck. I guess it's only like 316 out of 2,000. Yeah, these units are annoying now, but we all know what to do. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, feel free to hit the like button. If you enjoy this content and want to see more, feel free to subscribe and leave a comment on what you want to see in the future. But for now, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!